My name is Jacob Hoig. I'm a member of the Illinois 9th District Council of MoveOn.org, and we're holding a rally here today at the Thompson Center in downtown Chicago. The purpose of this rally is to make people aware of the issue of corporate influence in our politics, what the corporation's money can buy, and how they get their way, and us, the other 98%, don't get it. So this is for the other 98% that can't afford to buy a congressman and can't afford to hire a lobbyist. And what we've done for this campaign is that we've asked people, politicians, community leaders, and individual citizens to sign a pledge. That pledge has three parts. The first is to work toward reversing the Citizens United Supreme Court case, which provided unlimited spending by corporations on elections, and work toward amending the Constitution to take away those First Amendment rights to corporations. The second is to support the Fair Elections Now Act, which is an actual bill before Congress right now, which would make it possible for a candidate who doesn't take big money from PACs and corporations, but only from small donors, to get public matching funds so they can compete against the heavily financed lobby-backed candidates. And the third one is to work toward reforming of the lobbyist rules, the most important of which is the closing the revolving door. So you can't stop being a congressman today and be a lobbyist tomorrow, and then be a lobbyist for a while and then run for Congress again. Because that way the Congress people never actually represent us, they only represent the people they lobby for. And that's the purpose of the rally, and we hope that you'll join in. If you want to check it out, you can always go to MoveOn.org and check off one of the campaigns. This one is called the Other 98% or Fight Washington Corruption campaign on the MoveOn site. Thank you.
Okay, but specifically, what are the impacts on the Illinois Senate race coming up, and the candidates that are running as far as your platform?
Well, we've approached all three of the candidates, the Green Party, the Republican candidate, and the Democratic candidate, and asked them to sign the pledge. I'm not going to respond as to who has and who hasn't at this point, because there's a couple of them that haven't responded yet, and that's part of what we're going to be pursuing during the August recess, is to get a commitment one way or another from the candidates in these races to whether or not they support our pledge.
Do you have any indications?
Without committing, some of the politicians have in fact indicated that they're behind this, at least in principle. And some of the candidates also are already sponsoring the Fair Elections Now Act in Congress.
And who would that be?
Well, you can go to the House.gov site, and you can look up the bill. And I'm sorry I don't remember the House number, but you'll find a list of sponsors and co-sponsors for that bill there. And I would certainly urge anybody who's voting in a race this fall that they seriously consider voting for the people that are sponsoring and supporting that act. And if you're talking to a politician, that's a good question to ask them. Will you vote for the Fair Elections Now Act?